So in this video, we have two legendary artists in their own right, okay? We have Akon, who's a true legend. True legend, you know what I'm saying? Classic, timeless hits. Sitting down with Spice, who's a legend in the Caribbean, a legend in her own right. Very, very random. I don't know how the hell they got these two together, okay? But Akon had some words for Spice, man. It was respectful. It was respectful, but yeah, let's get into it.
Spice is an independent woman. Mm-hmm. Independent woman will hold the same responsibility as a man. So what you're saying to me, how hard your job is the job that or the role that we naturally play. Now you chose to be. By no means.
No, I didn't choose.
No, hold on, Spice.
I didn't choose.
You're a beautiful, attractive, black, rich woman.
So
trust me, you didn't have to be alone all 18 years. You chose to be alone.
Well, I didn't say I was
You
alone.
can't tell me a
18 years, but
Jamaican
there are
body
18
man
years.
would have not taken and smashed you down. Don't tell me that. I don't want to hear that.
No,
you
I didn't say.
You chose to be alone because you're in your own way and you want to be independent. You don't want to be told what.
By the way, Spice has come out in interviews in the past and claimed that she's an alpha woman. What
to do, and you're not gonna let a man run your life.
Okay, maybe
I
this is
wasn't alone for 18 years.
Yeah.
That's not what I
But
said.
you never was submissive. You never chose to be, and you will never be submissive.
Why wouldn't I be submissive?
You're saying it now.
She's not
You don't
saying
even
that.
trust. You don't even trust. Listen, submissive is trust.
No, but who am I going to trust?
That's
She
my
would-
point.
Not
That's
even
exactly-
you, because
She
that's
would
not
love
what
to
I
be. She would like to be. This is the intro to the song right here.
That's exactly my
Here's the thing. I think a lot of women would like to.
I'll be real with you. Spice is a typical Caribbean woman, okay? Caribbean women. The difference between Caribbean women and women in the West is Caribbean women are independent, right? They'll tell you they don't need no man. They're handling their business. But they don't hate men. Generally speaking, they don't actively hate men. That wave of feminism didn't really hit the Caribbean, right? Even though in places like Jamaica, the femicide rate is like, I think it's the second highest in the world I've seen. They have reasons to be very hateful, but that wave of feminism didn't hit the Caribbean. So even though you have a woman like Spice here who, you know, independent queen, boss babe, she's not hateful.
Be submissive,
But you have to trust to be submissive.
but you have to be trustworthy to be trusted.
To be
But you,
submitted.
ladies, I think sometimes y'all discount how powerful y'all are in a man's life. You create the perfect man. It's not the other way around. The perfect man doesn't come ready for you.
But you don't change. You said you don't change.
No, but
You are who you are.
But we will change towards the direction to make you happy.
Let me give an example. Let me give an example. Because what Akon is saying is true. Nobody's going to change for you, right? And this is something that I've spoken about time and time again. People change for themselves. However, and this is one of the reasons why a lot of younger women date a little bit older, because the men have already been taught this by other women, right? It's also a reason why a lot of women like men who have been married, because they already know how to be a husband, right? There are certain ways and certain things that each individual woman likes. Not every woman likes being treated the same. So when you get with a man, you are going to have to teach him how to treat you. For some men, the younger men, they're more ignorant, they're more stuck in their ways. They don't understand certain things. It may be more difficult to mold. It may be more difficult for them to catch on. Whereas the older men, they're already been through that shit. They know you like things this way. Okay, it's gonna be done that way. So what he's saying is, you're gonna meet this man, and you can't change his corporate, you can't change his religion, right? Can't change his family, but you can change the way he treats you. You can mold him into kind of what you want. But the base has to be there in terms of who he is, right? You actively have to like that. You can't change who he is, but you can mold how he treats you.
This thing,
God.
this thing, again, you
Every time
can't,
somebody sit down, say, "Hey, God."
again,
Hey, God.
the part you're missing is you guys can't change us, but you can influence us. Everything that we do is for a woman. You do know that.
So why can't one of your women influence you to have just them?
Because I wasn't meant to have just me. I wasn't meant to have just me.
Can I get a?
Yeah, I wasn't meant to have just one woman.
Why you think so?
Because I'm a king.
What does that have to do with you not having one queen?
One queen will slow me down.
How?
The role that I'm the role,
the multiple
hold
queen
on.
will more
the
slow
role
you
that
down.
I'm meant to play on this earth. One woman can't do it. She
How?
can't.
Explain. I don't understand.
Okay.
I wanna understand
God
you.
chooses. Like, okay, prime example.
God
Had he
only made
hold on,
Eve.
Hear me out. Had he made me, hold on.
God only made
hear me
Eve.
out. Had he made me a normal guy.
What do you mean?
Listen, a normal man with a 9 to 5, one woman could suffice. Easy.
So you're saying
But he didn't. He made me to be a voice and a spokesperson for a whole continent.
In reality, niggas get money, niggas get fame. You hear a lot of women get criticized for constantly dating, right? Dating and dating and dating and dating. But I always say, and this is where, sympathy/empathy should kick in. For us men, we don't live in the reality where women are constantly chasing us, right? We don't know what it's like to be standing on the corner, right? And then the baddest thing you ever seen in your life pulls up to you and says, "Let me get your number." We don't know what that's like. But Akon does, okay? And guys like Akon do, right? And all the famous guys do. And 9.9 times out of 10, they have no control. They have to bust down all these women. Essentially, if we were women, we would be fucking to. We would be going to. The overwhelming majority of us, right? And this is all Akon is expressing. There are too many women who want him for him to settle down with one woman. And he's going to justify it in whichever way he feels necessary.
There's a big difference.
But don't you think that's
the
selfish?
responsibilities that come with me
But don't you
don't
think
come
that's
with a normal
selfish?
everyday person.
But don't you think that's selfish?
No, it does. It's not.
Yes,
what's
because
being selfish?
What
Hold
you're
on.
saying is
What's
because
being
you're
selfish-
Akon and because you're able to financially take care
No,
of
it's nothing to do
multiple
with
women.
finances.
And so
By
what
the way, it
about
has
all
nothing
the
to do with
other men
finances.
out there who's not like you? You're saying you. God
Okay, can I
made
ask you
you.
something? Can I ask you a quick question?
No. Answer this.
Okay.
Answer this.
But you was 100% correct because
Okay.
I feel like a man has a role and a woman has a role.
Mm-hmm.
So the only difference is you confuse your role with something that you're giving. This is something that you would naturally do as a woman.
But what
For someone that you love,
But why
no?
would you? Why would you say it's our role? Because I don't have to cook for you. What if I can't cook? That
mean,
wouldn't make you not love me.
exactly.
My role is probably to cook. But what if I can't cook?
No, but-
And you're the chef. Then you could also cook for me because that is even more sexier and more romantic when a
Yeah,
man
right?
cooks.
I mean,
No, I agree. I
So-
agree. But what if the man took that same position and said, "What if I don't have to protect you? I don't have to serve you. I don't have to work to pay the rent
But
and
biblically,
look out for you."
but the
just hear me
Bible
out.
says-
But just hear me out. The reason why there's balance, the reason why there's balance is because everyone serves a purpose, right or wrong.
Yes.
So if a woman denies her purpose and don't feel that she has a role to play,
Yeah.
then how the balance is off. It's like men.
A lot of people will watch this, right? A lot of people will watch this, right? And they'll say, this is why Caribbeans and Africans, they can't really make this of it. You know what I'm saying? Because both of them are referenced in the Bible, both of them are religious, but the cultures are just different. The cultures are just different, right? In reality, if we're talking traditionalism, Akon's obviously correct. Okay, man has his role, woman has his role. Woman listens to husband. But that's not how things work in the Caribbean, and that's where Spice is coming from. I've lived the Caribbean life. Spice, obviously she's rich and famous, it's different. But she's not overtly different to the regular Caribbean women. They are independent, they hold their own. They don't really want to be out here, living for a man. Even if they could, and the man could financially provide, a lot of them would be working themselves and having their own money. And again, it's not hate. They don't hate men. It's just the culture. And I think that's what you're seeing here. But yeah, but you guys let me know. your thoughts and opinions about this. If you guys want to search it up, I always leave the name of the channel on the screen so you guys can go check it out yourself. But until next time, we out.
This liquor got me in my zone. Now I'm blowing up your phone. Blowing weed, smoking the ozone. I just can't let this go. This liquor got me in my zone. Now I'm blowing up your phone.